Okay, I'm just gonna have a shot. So we're not gonna make a cocktail now. We're just gonna have shots because oh my gosh, I don't know the last time I've been this stressed. You know what it is? It's like I'm past that year mark and now my stream is like, you've gotten a little too cocky and we're gonna set you straight. Oh my goodness. So welcome May, welcome Archie. Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my word. If it wasn't so dim in here, you'd see that I was bright red.
And the funny thing is that she says, "Oh my goodness," on stream, but like off stream,
it's
after
the F
she
word.
shut down, there was some very colorful language. I sat on the couch and kept quiet.
Yes, he knows what to do. And by the way, the teacher in me knows how to keep the language, a little more family friendly. So May and Archie, so glad you're here. And Archie wants to know how you are.
I'm pretty good, I think.
Well, I'm still in the work clothes. He's all in his sweats because he did the workout and made me feel like guilty for just going to the store and stuff. But anyways, we'll keep him. So, welcome to the stream. I am so excited about the cocktail. And I will tell you, this cocktail, I don't know that I've spent so much time in research and development. And I say that, and of course, it was just so hard being in research and development for this cocktail, I will tell you, right? Wasn't it hard? I mean, it was a hardship for me. Do you think it was a hardship for me?
Yeah, it was a difficult time.
So the bad news is it really took time to get this special syrup just right. And actually, he's going to let me know if it's almost right tonight, because then I started, when you taste something so many times that you start not realizing if something's different. So this is a simple syrup that I have been working on for weeks.
Yeah.
This is not this particular one. I have remade this cinnamon simple syrup for weeks. What happened was we were at a restaurant that we kind of it's been around for quite a few years, but we kind of personally discovered it a month ago. And I ordered this cocktail called Crimson and Clover, which I loved the name. I love the song, love the name. And it sounded good, had tequila, and Philly loves tequila. So anyways, and it was delightful. It was a little citrusy, it had tequila in it, and had this strong cinnamon. Well, besides lemon, which was in it, and we know how I'm about lemon, it had cinnamon. I love cinnamon. And I would never picture them together, but I'm telling you, they worked. And you agree, you sipped it, and it was great. It was phenomenal. So then it became my quest, because this happens. We could somewhat figure out. But we'll go to a place, we'll have a great cocktail, and then we try to recreate it. But this one was not so easy. And what was happening is every time I made my cinnamon simple syrup, it was not cinnamony enough. So you would taste the lemon, but you wouldn't taste the cinnamon, which was a problem. Oh, Solomon, I'm so glad you joined. Thank you for the retweet, and thank you for joining. I'm talking about my cinnamon woes. So this cinnamon syrup eluded me. What I found, and what he will be the true judge tonight, because I'm going to give him the first one, is whether I added enough cinnamon. So what I did was, as we know, or if you don't know, to make a simple syrup, it's equal parts sugar and water. So for 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, I brought it, I put it on a high heat until the sugar dissolved, and then I added 2 jars, like your standard spice jar. Like, this is not cinnamon, but 2 of those, cinnamon sticks jars. I added 2 to it because I had first tried adding a couple. It was not strong enough. I mean, you could, when you tasted the syrup,
it tasted good.
It tasted good. It just didn't have cinnamon. Yeah, because the simple syrup counteracted the simple syrup counteracted the lemon, but you couldn't taste the cinnamon. And so then I tried a full one, and it didn't work. And then I'm like, okay, maybe 2. But we have a hack. We have a hack.
But the other thing is we went back to the restaurant.
We did.
And we asked.
For research and development.
She did.
You know what? If someone ever wants to pay me for research and development, I am all for it. I would love to be a part of that. Oh, we're all talking about colds. Oh my goodness. I know, May. And although I will tell you, one of the comments I get from my streams, and it's not during the stream, but it's when it is a video, I've had a couple people comment and be like, you talk too much. And I'm like, I know. So,
usually it's me.
you know, and then I try to say it's from a live stream. It's not like I just, you know, made a video. Like Archie makes fabulous videos. He edits it. He just says what he needs to say with that wonderful English accent, and he gets us all like sucked in. But he's quick. I'm not quick, but you'll learn a story. So, but we did learn a hack. So if you run into the same problem we run into, which you don't taste the cinnamon when you make your cocktail, when you try, there is a hack. So Hubs actually figured it out. And I'm going to bring this stuff out just in case. Tell me your hack.
I don't remember what my hack was.
Cinnamon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Cinnamon, silly.
Yeah, just put cinnamon in it.
Yeah, so I'm going to get cinnamon, and I'm also going to get the, where did it go? I should have gotten this out.
You already have it?
No. Well, first, can you read the chat while I'm looking for
Yep.
the cinnamon? Because I don't know. I just had it, and I don't know what happened to it.
I love your talking, Macy. She said she loved your talking.
What's that?
She loves your talking.
Who does?
Hey.
May, I love you. And I know, I've had to get I was looking for my extra. Thank you. See, May, you know what I think it is after International Women's Day is that we are what make the world go round because we talk about it. So we do have a hack. If you are making this cocktail and you find...
You need to do shots, mate.
Oh my goodness. So yes, so Solomon was asking about the simple syrup. So you bring your 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water on a high heat till it dissolves. Then I added 2 bottles about this size.
So the sugar dissolves.
This is cinnamon sticks. Pretend they're cinnamon sticks because I used them all. They all went in there. I've got more in there for my simple syrup. I dumped 2 jars of cinnamon sticks into the simple syrup. I let it stay on there for 1 minute, turned off the heat, and I let it soak until it cooled. Then I poured the whole thing into a larger, because you know they take up room, into a large glass bowl with a lid, and I just let that marinate because,
For how long?
well, today it's been marinating. I made it Monday, so it's 3 days.
3-4 days.
Okay. But then, as I said, I've been losing my taste with this. So I tried one on...
She's been drinking so many of them.
I tried one on Tuesday, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I can't
So she
tell.
had another one.
No, I just had, because I couldn't, because I did all of our fresh lemon juice. So for today, for your cocktail, it's actually, once you get past the cinnamon syrup, and see, we've talked them all out of it, because they're like, you know what, I don't...
Sorry.
So he does this, by the way. You know, May, again, I'm glad about the talking thing. So when we have our trier buys, he's usually starving, so he does this little motion. And I don't know, are you rolling something?
Just trying.
But he's waiting for his drink. That's what he's waiting for. But when I tell you there is a hack, so don't let this simple syrup, the strong cinnamon simple syrup sway you if it's not cinnamony enough. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can just grab your ground cinnamon and add some to the shaker. The only problem with it is it won't look as pretty, and you'll see when we make our first one. It looks so beautiful with just the lemon juice and just the regular simple syrup. So it'll make it look a little cloudy, but it will taste good. The other thing I did was I bought some cinnamon flavored extract and added a little touch of that to it. So if you feel like you're not feeling or tasting the cinnamon come through, try that, or actually pour it all back into your shaker and then try that.
But
What happened to the music?
hopefully we won't need to do that.
Can you go check the music?
You know, because
Yeah,
hopefully this works.
absolutely. I think, I'm not sure why my music turned off. All right, so we are going to make the drink because Hubs is going to be very upset if I don't make it. Let me see. Oh, I need to see what everyone's saying here. Let's see. So Solomon said, do you cook down your cinnamon stick in simple syrup? Yes, I definitely do. And Archie says, Matt, you need to do more shots, mate. And what shots do you like, Maddie? May, have a vodka drip fit to your arm. Oh my goodness. And Solomon said reduce it by half. Yeah, you could try reducing and see if that makes it stronger, Solomon. That's a really good idea. I've not tried it. So I will tell you, when we were at the restaurant this last time, we actually cornered the waitress. No, we didn't really corner the waitress, but we asked the waitress, we love this drink and ours is not cinnamony enough. And she said it took her a little while too. And she just put copious amounts of cinnamon sticks. But can I just be real? Who wants to do that, right? So these 2 hacks, I think, can help make your cinnamon syrup a little cinnamony. And I will tell you what's great about cinnamon simple syrup, so many applications. You could add it to some oatmeal. You could add it to your coffee for sweetener. I mean, like, oh my, or even to some hot chocolate, bring a little cinnamon in there. All right, here. So let's see where we are. Oh my goodness, we're still talking about shots. Well, you all have a party and we're gonna start our party here. So I am gonna start by putting some ice cubes in my shaker. Oh, that was a lovely sound. So we're gonna get some ice cubes in here.
There's no music, so.
I know, I'm not sure. It's okay. You know what? We're not glitching, so I'll give the music up. I'll let that one slide. And then to our shaker, we're gonna be adding 2 ounces of tequila, silver tequila.
You can always go a little bit more with mine.
It seems so quiet. No, it won't be balanced. I will not go more in his. Mr. Floater, nope. No. And then to that, we're gonna add a 1/2 ounce of the lemon juice. I don't really have a great way to pour that, so I'm just gonna use a spoon. Sure. Oh, but no, just leave it there. Thank you, babe. So I'm doing a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. There we go. And then 3/4 ounce of our...
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I tell
wow.
you. This,
that smells really cinnamony.
but will it be cinnamon enough? That is the question. So we are going to check that out. Actually, I'm going to pour it in here first and try to get 3/4 ounce. Let me see here. Okay. This always makes me a little bit nervous. All right, that looks pretty good. Oh, you did it. Oh, he's magic today. Hubs is magic. So we're gonna pour that in. That's 3/4 ounce. And then pop her up, or pop her up, and do a little shaking. Are you so excited?
I am. I'm very excited.
And what I learned is you shake it until your fingers get really cold. They got really cold.
Let's do that.
I watch way too many YouTube videos. It was one of those videos I watch. Oh, and then you want to strain it. Let me get my strainer. So Meg, this is, I don't know if you're aware of this. This is our new design statement. We're having drawer issues. So yeah, that's kind of what that is. So we're still trying to problem solve. So you strain it so you don't get any, you don't have to strain it, but it does look prettier if you strain it. You don't get any of those ice things in there. There we go.
You mean ice cubes?
Yeah, like little ice crystals. There's like, see those little ice crystals?
Hey, right
there? Yeah. So I would not mind technically them floating around, and then you get a lemon peel, and you want to kind of give it a little squeeze to let those oils, and you do a little swipe. You put it in. Look at that.
Pretty dry.
Beautiful. And see, if you add the ground cinnamon, it'll taste good, but it'll look a little cloudy. So now we're going to see what he thinks.
Chef Archie said it. Undersink. What do you say? Undersink abstract art.
Yes, that's what it is. Right, Archie.
Okay.
All right.
You ready?
I want you to try it. See what you think.
Yeah, I think. Okay. That's pretty darn close.
Is it cinnamony enough?
It's pretty cinnamony.
You
It
think?
is.
Can I have a taste of yours before I make mine in case I want to add some extract? So I prefer the extract only because then it's not cloudy, but all of us have cinnamon
close.
in our pantries. Oh, that is coming through more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I always think when you go and
Okay, I'm making mine.
you go to a restaurant and you order a drink that's awesome.
Right.
You can pretty much have all the. They'll tell you what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I am confident that they leave like one little tiny thing out. Like,
well, right, because they want to charge you $15 for this drink. They don't want to have you be able to make it for a couple bucks or anything like that.
The pixie dust.
All right, so I'm gonna go back and get my lemon juice.
I think that's it.
You think it's it? So the key is, if you're desiring making this crazy simple, very cinnamony, I'm gonna call it a strong simple syrup. You want to make sure that to your 1 cup water and 1 cup sugar, you want to make sure that you, after dissolve it, put 2 of these size containers of cinnamon sticks, and then give it 3 days waiting time. Okay, so that's what you want to do.
Add the cinnamon extract.
Or I will say the extract gave it a bunch. Now, I wouldn't do just the extract. That is, I mean, it gives it the bump, but the real cinnamon gives it just a different
You're
flavor.
right.
So I wouldn't just do that. Oh wait, and I need my cinnamon. Okay, would you see what, let's see here what everyone's talking about.
Don't put the bottle next to us, for God's sakes. They said I'm going to try this one. It's good. It really is. It's simple, too. I mean,
and
it's not simple to make the simple syrup, but it's...
But I did the hard
simple.
work, right? I did the hard work for you. So if you are only going to do a half, like, because we don't always need there's more in the fridge. Like, this is just part of it with the 1 cup because we have all the cinnamon sticks in it. If you don't want that much cinnamon simple syrup, which I think is crazy because there's so many applications for it, but let's say you don't want it, then just add 1 jar to a half cup sugar and water. Oh, that is great in old fashioned. And Matt, I think you'd like this one, by the way. Getting a little cold. All right.
Is this the...
So excited. Yes, Sheldon, bring this out. This is the rest of it. So look at all that cinnamon. Do you see? It was 2 jars. So there's some there. There's some there. But oh my goodness. All right, let's get this one in. And the coupes are great. A great glass. You could put it in a wine glass. But I love the little coupes. I think they look so cute.
These are cool coupes.
The coupes, and these are coupes from your family, which I love.
Yep. These are my mom and dad's.
They were beautiful. I get so many compliments whenever I put like wine in one of the wine glasses or this, because they're unique, which is what I love. Okay. Cheers. I do think. It's not
It's
quite
really
as cinnamony as Heritage, but it's close. And again, if you desire,
did you ever say what the restaurant was? It was
yeah, I have the link below. It's, I mean, if you're ever in Philadelphia, it's in Northern Liberties. What's great about Heritage is they have live entertainment and they have really good food.
It's just filling out.
May, it's so good, by the way. This
use
is
straws to drink cocktails from these glasses.
She thinks he's the alcohol moderator.
It's true.
Did we determine when we're doing the whiskey? Okay, so this is the family here. So the family's chatting about the future stream on a stream. That is the new world, friends. So yes, it's this Sunday, Maddie.
Can vouch, Archie. These glasses are facade.
But we haven't determined a time yet. So you and I were just talking about that. So I'm going to send on our family text, I'm going to send a little shout out as to what time. I was thinking 5-ish, but I'm not sure what works for everybody. So for those of you who are wondering, I'm hosting a bourbon stream because Philly, not such a bourbon fan unless cooking with it, but Hubs, Matt, and my other son, David, love bourbon. So they're going to be doing a bourbon tasting, a blind bourbon tasting. It's bourbon that you have.
Yeah, just nothing special, just whatever.
Well, they're nice bourbons, but they're 3 different bourbons of different kind of tastes and and qualities.
No rye, right?
No rye.
Bourbon.
We're just doing bourbon. That would be a rye tasting.
Okay.
So, and then because I have to bring a little food into it, because when you have a drink, you like a little snack, is I'm making a gourmet popcorn.
Greg's on.
Let me see. Greg! Oh, Greg, bourbon! Yes, tune in Sunday. I believe, so far, Matt, if it works for you, it's going to be 5. So we have to friends.
Earlier?
Well, the family's going to have a little family powwow and figure out if 5 is the time. But those of you, and I think most people here follow me on Twitter, so I'll let you know on Twitter for the time. So I don't know, we'll figure out the time. But yes, bourbon tasting, Greg. So do you like bourbon? It looks like you do. Yes. Yes. So. What's your favorite bourbon, Greg? What's your favorite brand? And Solomon, do you drink bourbon? Oh, Solomon, you've got fresh frozen pretzels. Solomon, you need to try my my pretzel recipe. I've got 2, but the Philly pretzel one is And so Archie says, you can do bourbon tasting and I'll do a tea tasting. Oh, I'd love a tea tasting. That would be great. In fact, Archie, what's your favorite tea? I'm sorry, I'm digressing, but I don't like bourbon, so that's why. But I am hosting it because, you know, I have a little bourbon.
So what are you going to do when you host?
Let me see here. And then
mean?
May says that
What does it mean when you...
So hosting means I'm opening my stream to the bourbon lovers in my family. And I'm making that good popcorn.
Oh, you're going to do that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to make this really addictive popcorn, which you may not want to watch, but it is so good. And like, it tastes. I've had 2 sips and it tastes, but it tastes like gourmet. I think it tastes like gourmet. So,
yeah,
anyway.
It does. It's very good. Very tasty.
Let's see. Hey, Archie. You know, you're the one that goes a little crazy with your gifts on
Matt said
on Twitter.
This chat has fully derailed tonight. Old Forester.
In the best way.
So Greg, nice one. Nice one.
So have you ever had Old Forester?
I have, but I've never, believe it or not, I've never bought it.
Okay.
And I don't know why. It's a great one. So yeah.
And by the way, Matt, this has gone off rails in the best of ways.
So you said
sure.
Old Forester Statesman.
Yes.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll buy that next time.
And May, and Solomon, I don't know if Solomon said already, but May and Solomon, do you like bourbon? Yes or no? I was just curious about that. And Archie, I take it with the tea conversation that that would be a no from you. Do you cook with bourbon, Arch? That's one of the questions I have.
Archie said, I knew a girl who did an amazing trick with popcorn.
I'm sure you did. So are you going to share that story on the stream this week? This weekend? I'm sure after a couple of bourbon taste and tries, they will be laughing up that story, my friend. That's awesome. May likes Enya. Let May speak for herself. So you do. So May, was that yes that you do like the bourbon then? Let me see. Not schnapps. Oh my gosh. So May, true story. The first time I ever got sick in college was from Jägermeister. I mean, I had just like a shot of Jägermeister. Of course, I had a little too much before I had that shot. So I can't say that it was just the Jägermeister.
Sure it was just the Jägermeister.
Or Meister. It felt like Jägermeister, to be honest. But not only, and I'm not a licorice person, like a black licorice person. So not only did it really not taste good going down.
It didn't taste good coming out.
Yeah, it was just a bad experience. So I do not.
It wasn't good the second time.
I do not have that in any way, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a. I don't mind Jägermeister.
Now, I don't know about May, but the difference is I will say I like a drink, but I can't have too many of them or Billy gets silly. So, so I do have to watch. So like this one will just make me really happy today.
Yeah, I think this is
okay.
Probably cut it at this one.
I will say, I mean, I had a ball at the last stream. It was just fun, like celebrating the 1-year birthday. But I would have to say this has been the most fun stream. So Solomon, May, Archie, and Matt, and Greg, thank you for making our evening. Like, I feel like the party's gotten started. Like, I'm just ready for the weekend now. Unfortunately, we do have to go to work tomorrow, but I wish we didn't.
It gets silly.
Well, you know what? There's so many different words that rhyme with Philly, so I try to, like, chilly Philly, silly Philly. I take full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well, hopefully we'll see, and if not, you can always catch in the video, but on Sunday, right now, 5-ish, but that time might change, so stay tuned.
4.
So, Maddie, Dad's vote is 4. So, what are your thoughts of 4? And we'll check with David.
We'll check with
David
too.
So, I am so appreciative of y'all. I'm telling you, in live stream world, the chats are the best, and this was, I think, one of the best ones.
Yes, and drink turned out really well.
The drink turned out really well. So, it's very tasty. If you do not taste the cinnamon coming through, pour it back in the shaker. You will. I'm sure everyone has ground cinnamon. Add a little bit of that to it. It'll look cloudy, but it'll taste good. And if you have cinnamon extract, add just a little, like a couple drops of that, and that will just lift it right up, okay? But it really is delicious. And really, I mean, no one's making it. I've never seen tequila paired this way. So super delicious, fancy, and tasty. And so fun tonight. You guys made my night. It was a delightful evening with a delightful drink.
Cheers.
Cheers to you all. And I thank you all for your support. And please like and subscribe. And have a great weekend. And hopefully I'll see some of you on Sunday. So thank you all.
Everyone.
Have a great evening. Thanks for joining.
Take care.